Okay, we're back. It's gonna be I feel like I say it all the time, but it's gonna be a short stream today. Nothing really big planned. Just going to organize some stuff in home. Well, yeah, in home. And then we'll go on to berries and maybe catching unknown. I want to catch all the unknown. We're not completely done with Brilliant Diamond. We completed the decks, but I know that we can catch all the unknowns, so we're gonna do that probably. I hear a beeping. I don't know where it's coming from. I think it's a delivery truck or something. It's distracting me. Okay. It was some vehicle out there. I don't know. Anyway. I'm just trying, because we did this with Brilliant Diamond, so we could just move Pokemon around if we ever need to complete Dexes again. I decided I should do that with Scarlet Violet. Obviously we're not going to be catching or breeding or doing any of that stuff in here, but just to have it. Just to have it available in the future. Obviously missing a lot of Pokemon. It's fine, it's whatever. Yeah, just trying to get as much stuff out of home as possible and everything in one spot, if possible. Anyway, what's an Iron Jugulus, Iron Moth. Let's go, where is it? Iron Moth. Iron Thorns. Look at this. And then what I'm going to do, because I don't need multiples. We don't need multiple Pokemon. We probably could use multiples if it ever came up for a raid or something, but it'd be probably good to have, but these are both bad. In this case, I would want the Iron Moth that has less attack. I'm not sure what its attack stat is, though. One is 54. And Jolly. The other is 53, I think. 53. And Brave. This one's 86. So we're gonna bring this number down until it's 86. Okay, it's either 10 or 11. Let's go with 11. And Brave attack is 94. And this one is either 13 or 14. So we'll get rid of this one. Goodbye, Iron Moth. I guess in this case, neither of these two really matter. The only reason, in my opinion, that the Iron Moth one mattered is because it's a special attacker. You'd want low attack, whereas Iron Thorns is a physical attacker. So like if we ever needed to, we would just, cap everything if we wanted to do that, if we had a golden bottle cap or something. They're both careful. That's interesting. Let's stay with the older one. We'll get rid of the newer one. Iron Thorns. The next is Frigibax. After that, Gimme Ghoul. I'll keep both of them. Because one can be evolved into Gimme Gold or Golden Gull. And we'll go with this one for Golden Gull, if and when we ever evolve it. Wo-Chien, Chen-Pao. I won't be releasing one of these Chen-Pao. It's not like we can get another one. We'll keep this one in here. How many do I have? I should only have 2 Chen-Pao. So these have to be both of them. Okay. I will keep the better one in Pokemon. We'll go with this one. Since it says it has amazing stats. We'll keep that one in there. These two here. Roaring Moon. I should have 2. Did I get rid of the other one? I might have released the other Roaring Moon already. It appears that way. Also, I have a bunch of naive Gimme Ghoul from one of the Terror Raid events. And something about me is if I don't move something to where I intend for them to go immediately, I will forget. And then months will go by. And then I'll rediscover whatever I was supposed to do. And then, what was I doing? Why is this here? Why do I have this amount? Why are they this or that? Whoever did this is a madman. We'll keep this one. I do like the Pokeball though. I feel like I have other Pokemon in here that aren't in Pokeballs though. Like, there's one that I'm going to keep in here. It's this one from my friend who helped me complete the Dex way back when the game came out. And I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want it in home. But I will certainly keep it in the game. Iron Valiant could be a mixed attacker. I know I tried to catch one naive, so it could remain a mixed attacker. So we'll keep this one. And we'll get rid of this one. Okay. Iron Valiant. Koraidon. I do not believe I had. I don't believe I have an extra Miraidon. Walking Awaken Iron Leaves. I don't have a Diplin, but I have Poltergeist, and Archaladon. I had another Archaladon. I don't know what I did with it. I hope I didn't release it. I don't know why I would have done that. Because I knew I wanted to keep it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's just go to a blank box. Oh, I guess I released it. Dang. I released the wrong one, I guess. Maybe it was a different Pokemon. I don't think it was. Dang, dude. I think I released the wrong Archaladon. No, it wasn't you. Or you. Darn. I definitely released the wrong one. Is it you? Was it Duraludon? No. No, these are the buddy Pokemon. Oh, man. Was it Duraludon? It was this one. It was an Archaladon. Alright, that makes me feel a little better. I had the wrong Pokemon. Anyway, where's the other... We're gonna keep... Let's make sure. 2? Okay. We are gonna take this one and we're gonna leave it in home. Maybe we'll put it into Violet, since I mainly play that one anyway. Which is this one? This one, alright. Home. And Screamtail would be in box. 961 to 990. Where are you? What number are you, Screamtail? Bottom left. This one is timid, but it has a modest mince. Okay. I do want to fix this one up. Change its nature, probably, I think. Hasty. Yeah, there's no reason for hasty, I don't think. But we're going to leave it there for now so that I don't accidentally release it somewhere. We'll put this Chien-Pao right here. And Koraidon right here. One day I do want to go back to this game. I do want to restart it, but also actually fill up the text. But that day is not today. Okay. But now we could start after almost 30 minutes. Brilliant Diamond. 5, how's it going? Sorry I didn't see your message until now. How was your weekend? It was good, it was busy. I hope it was busy in a good way. Mine was alright. Nothing bad happened. Busy in a good way. Awesome. Took some moments to try to do the raid with randoms. Alright, there's no berries right now because we did day skip backwards on Friday, which should be fixed by now. It should only take 24 hours for the clock to reset. Maybe it's because it's not synced. It's not synchronized with the internet. We'll synchronize it, I guess. Alright, so no berries today. Don't know how long the stream's gonna be. I thought we were gonna do berries, but that's clearly not happening. My second plan, if you didn't hear it before, is to catch Unknown. Just a real lackadaisical stream today. We're just organizing some Pokemon in there. You could see I planted berries. Still not here. But yeah. Just the only thing I have planned right now is to catch Unknown. Let's see if we have the Pokeballs. I think 796 Pokeballs will be enough. Do I want a special party for that? I don't think we'll need a special party. Unfortunately, with Unknown, if this wasn't known, you can't breed them. I like breeding Pokemon. I would prefer to breed Pokemon. But you can't, so we'll have to catch every single one. I think there's 26. Why is this the only one I have? I should have another one. I do. Maybe I just didn't see it from the background. Is this Unknown V? Did Arceus have unknowns? Wait, hold on. I remember catching every unknown Pokemon in some game. Legends Arceus did have unknowns, yes. I think in that one there was only 26? Wait. 28? How many unknowns are there? I don't know if... I'm gonna say that Arceus had all 28 of them. I believe 28 are also in this game. Let's find out. Yeah, they had all 28 in Arceus. I think there were some in specific spots, and then there was also when you went to a temple or something, they would spawn. Every single Pokemon. I still haven't completed Arceus. That's something that I have to eventually do, I guess. But for now, I still have not completed that. Let's just move these over. Move these over. No, you know what? I won't move them over. I'm gonna move them to the left. Wait. That actually might be the box I wanted. We'll leave it. We're gonna leave it here. This will be the unknown box. These are breed checks. Let me just check what level these guys are going to be at. So it's ruins. What level? $14 to $25. I don't think we're gonna need anything special. They have hidden power. They're probably not gonna knock us out. What we're gonna do is we just want, I think, a false swiper. I thought I had a Shroomish that had false swiper. Why does Marowak have that? Sword. really want to breed anything right now, but Breloom can have False Wipe and Spore. It's not a good nature. We want a fast Breloom. I don't want to switch games either to make it easier. So I gotta, get up, save, move Pokemon over, get a game out, switch games. Am I actually gonna breed right now? Who can you breed with Breloom? Fairy or grass egg group? That's weird. Why would it be in a fairy group? Can I search that? No. Anyway, well, alright, so this one, we're gonna try. Alright, gender, we want male. Nature, we want Jolly. Yeah, we want Jolly. Nature. Jolly. Gender. Male. Imagine if C-Dot is the answer. We immediately get Jolly. Oh, C-Dot is the answer. Nice. We're reading Worry Seed, Seed Bomb, Charm. Would Worry Seed ever be useful? I don't think so. Right, there's a lot of good stats here. We just need attack and speed. Let's look for another Pokemon. Let's see if there's a better one. Kakuna? Can you breed with Kakuna? That would be insane. I don't think it can, but that'd be nuts if it could. It cannot. Vileplume? How old are we? Oh, we're looking for. I don't think you're in the A group. I don't think you're in the A group. I don't think you're in the A group. Sceptile definitely has to be breedable. Show me subtile. I'm not seeing it. No, it's not. What? What age group are you in, Subtile? Dang. Does that mean my execute and executor are both female? They are. Or maybe they're just not jolly. Probably timid or something. Calm. They are female though. What is a fairy group? Darn. Monster and Dragon? Dang, dude. What the heck? I think today's going to turn into a breeding day, ladies and gentlemen. So we want a best speed, best attack is probably pretty likely. Jolly Shroomish. So we can have a Jolly, best speed, best attack, blah blah blah. Breloom. I was just saying how much I like to breed Pokemon. I guess this is what we're doing. Too bad Dargo isn't able to breed with the Shroomish. Because it has best speed already. Alright. I guess we're not gonna hunt for unknown today. So we're gonna give you the Everstone. We'll give you the Destiny Knot. And we're gonna go to Ox 1. Take money to make Pokemon. What we got here? We actually only need 1 egg. We'll get like 5. Just to see if we get any random best attack, best speed. We'll just do 5, and we'll take the current Pokemon out. Over the weekend, I took on more Terra raid battles with Tyranitar, and as it turns out there is a number of pretty good Pokemon to use against the Tyranitar that you could solo with. And I knew how to solo with 2 of them. I didn't build 3, I just settled with 2. Just why not? And actually on stream on Friday, we were able to, using the same Pokemon, get through a raid with Primate. Pretty quick, pretty consistent. So over the weekend I had some time. Every once in a while I try to get online and try to help out randoms, and some of the selections they would choose were very, very questionable in my opinion. They're also the same people that don't put items on. I don't think I want a single raid with random people over the weekend. I don't think a single raid was successful. Maybe one. There might have been one that was successful, but I was just very interested to see what people would do. I didn't expect to win any, honestly. People online, random people online are trash at Terra raid battles. I wish it was more synced up. Yeah, but I think there's a better way to make the Terra battles better, and syncing up wouldn't even be the start. It wouldn't be the first thing that I'd put on the list. I'm also gonna put Ditto back. Because Ditto's got a lot of best stats, and why not? Then I won't lose the Ditto. I think that if you could curate who could participate in raids with you, that would be the first step in the right direction. Like if you could, I think I said this on one of the streams. I know I've said it on stream before. I just don't remember which one recently. If you could see your party members' Pokemon before you locked in, like if you're the host, I'm speaking if you're the host, because you'd be the one to lock in the raid. If you could see your partner's Pokemon, your teammate's Pokemon, I think that would be huge in a huge step in the right direction. Because if you have a team and you see the Pokemon that people are choosing, they could look really good. They could be deceiving. But some people, for some reason, don't level up their Pokemon. So like if you saw somebody and they were level 1, like level 7, let's just say 7, you'd be like, well, no, I'm kicking you out. There's no way we're gonna win with your level 7 Charmander. You're out of here. Then you know that that person's not even you're not even gonna waste everybody's time in the raid when you know at that point that they're gonna get knocked out immediately. If you could see that, like at least their level and their item. Because if you're going in without an item, I just don't understand why. There's no real benefit to not bring some sort of item. Like, a lot of builds that I use have Shell Bell because it recovers your health, right? But I know some people will run just a Citrus Berry or something like that where it's a single use. That's more beneficial than nothing. It doesn't hurt you. I don't know if it consumes the berry for good after the Terra raid, like it's gone forever and you have to get another one. But that's kind of on you if you have to get another one. And at least in Scarlet and Violet, it's not a big deal. You can find berries anywhere. But like, from the standpoint of being in Terra raid, it's something. It's not nothing. It's potentially useful. I was thinking, what if you ran a Lagging Tail and like swap or trick, and then you give the Terra raid boss, if it's fast, a Lagging Tail to slow it down, and then at that point it's slower for the rest of the raid. I don't know if that would, I don't know if anybody's tried that idea, but the point is, you could try to use for almost any item, as opposed to not having an item at all. So if I see someone without an item, if I were able to kick them out, I would do it. I'm not sure if swapping items is possible. I think the Pikachu raid, it was like in an air balloon, and you could not take the item off it, I think. So maybe items swapping wouldn't work. But anyway, the idea is there. You could use, if you know what you're doing, you could use whatever item, however, and it could be useful. If you have no item, I just don't understand why. Why? Why not? We're gonna keep We're gonna definitely get rid of this one. Goodbye. You're gone. What about you? 3, 3. This one's for this one we're gonna keep. Get rid of this one too. Release. Release. And release. Anyway, so I was going into those raids because I knew they weren't going to be won. We were not going to win those raids. I knew it. I just wanted to see what people were going to be bringing. And at no point did I become infuriated. Okay, so now we have Shroomish, Jolly, Everstone. We want ability, we want the poison heal ability, because I do want to put like a toxic orb on it, I think. Just so we have a status that isn't negative for us. And with a toxic orb, we'll be poisoned, but with poison heal, we'll actually gain HP back. Sort of like having leftovers, as opposed to, you know, if we just have effect spore could be bad for us. Also, because anytime we hit, we could burn them or paralyze them, which paralyzing wouldn't be so bad, but poisoning or burning them would be. Because ultimately with Breloom we want to put them to sleep or paralyze them. Primarily sleep, but I think if we're hunting unknown, it's not going to be that big a deal. We can just false swipe them to 1 HP and then catch them. But I guess today turned into a breeding stream instead. So we're just going to keep going until we get best attack, best speed. My guess would be that we'll actually get 6 IV. However, the Ditto that's in there has, I want to say they got a 14 or 24 speed stat. So we have to hope for a random roll on speed. So the Destiny not. If it gets the speed stat from either of us, then we will not get the best from either of the parents. So we could be here for a little bit. And we're gonna take every egg, because why not? We're gonna be spinning around, might as well take another egg with us. Anyway, yeah, Terra raids, I had fun. The way people were losing was very interesting. It was very entertaining. I was still trying my best to win. But like, you know, going in and seeing what Pokemon they chose and knowing, oh, this is how they're gonna lose. I saw on more than one occasion people bring Charizard. Now, if you just think about that, you'd be like, well, it's Charizard, I understand. relatively fast, could be a really good special attacker. That's true. But also, Charizard is 4 times weak to Rock. And Tyranitar's a Rock type, and had a Rock type move, Stone Edge, I think. So even if it wasn't critting, you're very you're very likely going to get one-hit KO off of the Stone Edge without crits. The first Charizard I saw, like, oh, this is interesting. They have to know what they're doing, right? Like, they must know some ultra secret technique. No, they got one shot. It was over. There was no technique. They knew the secret technique of it's the fastest way to get knocked out. Oh, sent to a box. We're already at 5 eggs. So we're gonna have to start not taking eggs. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Like, Charizard makes sense, right? One hit, KO, makes sense when you understand the weaknesses and all that. But I saw people using confirmed soloing Pokemon, and they were still getting destroyed. I maintain that if it wasn't for the crits, I think that's. I'm gonna keep that team right up because I think in the future it will be useful. Look at that, all but one stat. Although it has effect score. I think we'll get one more egg and then we will take the cards out. Because this one's already got better stats than the other one. So I'm gonna say Shrooms back. No, we won't do this thing. Alternatively, if we somehow roll a best speed stat, I was gonna say we could breed it with the Shroomish, but that wouldn't work. But we could throw it in with Ditto. The only stat we don't care about here is the special attack. At this point, we're not really catching anything though, except for Unknown. So maybe I shouldn't put so much effort into this because we will eventually outspeed. So like, the speed stat and all that doesn't really matter, right? We'll just keep growing in level and getting faster, and the Unknown cap out at whatever, 24. Is their highest level. So definitely really overthinking the stats. But we're very much taking the long route to get somewhere. And with the idea that the long route will, in the end, make the journey shorter. Or like max attack, max speed, get it to outspeed it, get it to 1 HP, put it to sleep. Pokeball should be an easy catch. Whereas right now all my Pokemon would obliterate every unknown, so I wouldn't even be able to attack them to 1 HP. What I'm not going to do, I'm not even going to look at the stats. I'm just going to look at them later. We'll look at it when we're done, see if we have anything easier. Again, very much overthinking it. Breloom isn't that fast, but I think it's like the fastest Fall Swiper. So that's really what we're interested in. It could put you to sleep with Spore and Fall Swipe you. It looks like in this game that Breloom can actually learn Spore if it didn't already know it. And I know in Gen 9 that's not possible. Unless they fixed it. Version 3.0.0 onwards. Oh, they did fix it. So I guess I don't need to learn Spore first. I mean, we will anyway. Why not? The only problem is that Breloom can't paralyze. It can paralyze anything except for grass types. Which won't really be coming up, but it's good. let's check these statties. Give me something with best speed. Would we be able to tell with this? They're all 5. The only thing that like it's any different is this 4 special attack. None of them are best in speed. We really need a best speed stat. That's not really the same. I think very good is better than pretty good, but either way, it's not. Either way, it's not fast. Okay, get more eggs. So the way the Destiny knot works, for anybody that doesn't know, is that the mechanic works as such. It will choose 5 stats to take from the combined 2 parents. HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, or speed. One of those 5. Or 5 out of those 6 categories. We'll choose 5 of them to take from parent A or parent B. And then the 6th stat, whatever category that one is, will be randomized. So it's a 5 out of 12. 5 out of the 12 stats are copied, and one of them is randomized. So right now, I know that HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense are all best on this Shroomish. and I know that those same HP attack, special attack, defense special attack are also best on the Ditto. Neither of us have best speed, so we have to hope that it just copies the other stats from either parent. Will be the same no matter what, and then the random roll is on speed stat, and that it randomly rolls a best speed stat. I don't know what the odds of that are. Whatever the odds might be, that's what we're looking for. We would be better off if we had all bad stats on one of them except for speed. Alright, we're at sending them to boxes now. I can't tell if he has a leg ready for me or not. Oh, he was. We got a no good speed before getting a best speed. Fantastic's pretty good. Not what we want, but it'd be good enough for competitive. I don't know why, but we're gonna put these here for now. We're gonna mix these eggs up a little bit because there's no need to be thorough on this. Thinking more about the Terra Raid thing. I've mentioned all these things before. Another thing that would improve it is, at least in Sword and Shield, if you like matched with someone randomly for a trade or something, you could just block them entirely. So if we had a mechanism like that in the game in Scarlet Violet, to just block somebody from going, you're like, once you realize that they're a bad player or something, and you can block them, and then they'd never see your raid come up. Right, like, alright, this person consistently brings bad Pokemon. I don't even want to waste my time anymore. They've had enough opportunity to get better and they don't. Blocked. Or if they're using like those hacked Pokemon that are like whatever their name is, Charizard X.net, something like that. You're like, alright, I see that name, I'm out. I don't need to know anything else. I don't care if you have the proper level, I don't care if you have an item. I don't want to see you anymore. I have a low battery? Oh no. Oh. We could just, again, we could just randomly get that best in speed, even if it's not, if it, I would take that over, if it gave us a bad attack stat, I would take it. Because at least then I could throw that in there and hope that we could get a best speed, best attack. Oops. We got it. Now we have to hatch all these eggs at some point, but... Oh wait, do we have the nature? Oh, we don't have the nature though. Oh man, we don't got it. Alright, this is what we're gonna do though. This is okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna ignore these eggs. These eggs, goodbye. Why are these eggs for now? They're over here. We're gonna switch out with this. We're gonna switch out with this Shroomish. And hopefully we'll get the best speed. Wait. Would it be better if we just hatched the eggs? Because we could get another best speed. We need a male with best speed. 50-50, and I don't know what that... Nah. We'll just have to switch them. We will hatch these eggs. We'll hatch some of those eggs just to get rid of them. One step closer. In the very least, we'll get rid of those 5 eggs. And we'll have another, probably more than 5 eggs to hatch with higher probability of a best speed stat. Do you already have an egg? And just running these stats now to show how much I'm overthinking this. Oh well, never mind. Put in the wrong number. I was gonna say, at the same equivalent level of 25, we outspeed even if we had a 0 speed stat, but somehow I had made the level 100 and not 25. We'd actually have to be level 35 with 0 speed and no IVs in speed. That was speed. Oops. Oh, that's with max investment on there. I don't think they have any EVs. Oh. Let's put that to 0. Well, I guess at equivalent level, even if we were at 0 IVs, no good speed stat with our nature, we'd outspeed it at 25. We outspeed it at level 23. That's without investment. I know the battery's low. How are these eggs not hatched yet? Oh, Shroomish can learn Spore and False Swipe. I didn't know that. I thought only Braylon could. No surprise here. Did not get any best speed. What is surprising is that we didn't get the other ability. That's what we kind of need at this point. These are now the eggs from the new Shroomish. Higher possibility of best in speed. You know what I did do over the weekend? I saw two pretty good movies. It's so pretty. I've seen some bad movies, but over the weekend I saw some enjoyable movies. I got to watch two movies this weekend. They were not regrettable. Any best in speed? Nope, not this one. Not this one. What was the other one? It's female? Not this one. We need a male with best in speed. This one was male. The one we put in this female. What was the bad stat? Oh no, it wasn't the stat, it was the ability. Which I don't think there are ability patches in this game. At least none that we can get right now. Gone over this mechanic before. In this game, basically if you have two Breloom and they come from the same trainer, you're less likely to get an egg from them when the roll comes for do you get an egg or not. You have less likelihood of getting an egg. And if it were two Breloom, am I saying Breloom the whole time? Let's say Shroomish, it's easier. Two Shroomish, different original trainers, you have a higher likelihood of getting an egg. I think if we could just get a male with that best speed, even though it's a less likelihood of getting an egg each time, I think I would switch out the Ditto. Just because there's that less likelihood. It'd be less likely to get an egg, but when we do get an egg, it'll be more likely to have the best stat that we get. Because they both have best in speed, they both presumably have best attack. Just because we've seen multiple Ditto now, multiple eggs now that have taken the Ditto speed stat. So I would just switch it out to stop getting that. I know the battery's low, obviously. Obviously I know this. Alrighty. Any of you going to be male and best speed? This one's male, but it's not best speed. I think if you're female, we're just not gonna look at you. Nope. We don't care. Although, we could roll a female with 6 IV and the ability we want. We got a male. What I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to take out the Shroomish and just hatch these eggs. No, I'm going to take out the Ditto. I'm going to take out the Ditto and then put... If none of these are what we want, ultimately, then I'm going to put the male Shroomish in place of the Ditto. Yes, again, we will get less eggs, probably. But I think it'll increase our odds of getting. This beats that. It just seems to keep rolling Ditto's speed. Okay, not the right, not the right ability though. Alright, let's check these eggs. Nope. 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 Just rolling decent speed over and over again. I mean, this one's different, but it's effect score we want. Poison heal. Last batch of eggs, pretty much. Let's see the last one, 3 eggs. Alright, let's check these eggs. Effect Spore again. What's up with the defense now? I keep seeing defense. Can you give me a bad special attack? I mean, with a good speed. We're not going to be using special attack, but... Dang it. Dang it. Alright, last 3. I did not think this is what the stream was going to be today. Trying to breed a good false swiping, spore using Breloom. Is it worth doing off of stream? I have things I have to do, but would it be worth it? Or should I wait till tomorrow? Would I want to dedicate an entire stream to this again? I don't know. I really want to catch those unknown. Those are going to take time. There's 28 of them. This might turn into tomorrow's stream. Breeding shroomish. Why attack over and over for defense? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do this off the screen. I don't know if you want to see this. Is there a way I can tell what stat that is? Rhythm. Defense. to 6. I guess not. I have to level it up. I do have some rare candies. How many rare candies do I have? 13. Let's see. Let's do 4. Okay, now you're level 5. And your special defense is 12. We're at 20. Alright, so it's all the way up to 31. But it's pretty good, not even fantastic, so it's going to be 20, right, this is 20? 20 through 29. I think it was special defense. Right? Yeah, special defense, okay. So, we'll do another rare candy. Now you're at 13 and level 6. Right, that just reconfirmed what we already knew. Special defense is 14. Okay. What did I say, 20? Before? Right, so we're 20 through 22. Now it's 16 at level 8. Alright, it's still 20 through 22. We're at level 9. And it's 17. Doesn't help. Level 10 is 19, but still didn't help. Level 11 is 20. Level 12 is 22. Still have not narrowed it down. 15, 23, 14, 24. So it's 20 through 22. Well, that's gonna be it for today's stream. I don't know why I restarted. Probably to save myself from saving and wasting the rare candies. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Let me get off this bicycle. The music stops playing. That's gonna be it for the stream today. I'm gonna try to breed this off of stream, but I think likely we'll be hatching some eggs tomorrow. I do want to catch those on the minimums. I don't know. I'll see if I can find time. We're gonna say bye to Lilu. Goodbye, Lilu. 5, thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you're lurking, if you're watching the VOD, hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And until next time, stay frosty.